What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cubreacts. As you can probably tell, I've only recently woken up. I was so busy yesterday, I didn't get a chance to dive into this brand new Alkaline album, but we're going to jump into it right now. This one, it goes by the name of Hostage. I'm really excited to get into it. The album dropped, I believe, yesterday. There's loads of tunes on there. We're going to review a few on the channel, so hopefully you guys that are Alkaline fans out there can enjoy those. If you haven't already, though, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. And please do remember, guys, there will be a lot of cuts and pauses during these videos. The reason for this is because they get blocked by YouTube. Otherwise, there isn't really a way around it. We've gone through all the disputing methods and stuff, and they still get blocked. So hopefully you guys can still enjoy. And we're going to jump into this one right about now. Really like the combination of the intro and the visual, I've got to say. The fact that you've got this kind of floaty, kind of cloud texture going on in the background, and the kind of pads and kind of very reverberated and distorted vocal lines all kind of weaving together. It's a really good way of introducing the tune synesthesically, I think is the phrase, because you're visualizing exactly what you're hearing. Really nice start, I've got to say.
Festivity, she got it, bring it, come here, make me knock it. Take out me rifle, go to work, skip out it, chatty. A1 pussy, put the ass up and it cocky.
You know what, this is classic Alkaline already, and it's what I wanted to hear. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be pausing a lot more than normal during this video because I'm so excited to see a brand new Alkaline album. It's been so long. This one produced by True Ambassador Entertainment, by the looks of things. It's a really cool tune. The spaciness and the pad textures are what are really drawing me towards this one, and you've got that kind of pitched down vocal of Alkaline creeping in underneath the lead vocal that gives it a quite demonic texture as well. It's a really nice kind of balance between almost evil and heavenly sounds. Really nice.
No argument. On which palm kept it. You never see that your pussy on me as stay. So much of them got them all there.
You know what? Again, I've said this on this channel a fair few times. Auto-tune is a creative tool now. Like, for years and years, there was this big thing of, oh, people just use auto-tune. It's not like they're not properly singing. It's not for that reason. It's literally a creative tool. It's about making your vocal more interesting sonically, and I think Alkaline is a master at that. The way he kind of runs up and down the scales, and the way he's able to really project that vocal through that electronic sound, it just gives it such a unique texture, and there isn't really anyone that sounds like Alkaline, to me anyway, and I think he's so creative with the use of auto-tune.
Freshman, the magnetic strength. Yeah, when me have a boil and a pro. No right, no so smooth, no partial, no get. So gripping on me flesh, baby. Oh,
just a note on the instrumental as well. I think True Ambassador Entertainment, I think that's the full name, has done a very good job on this, purely because the approach to the instrumental is very stripped back. And I've said this before about Alkaline. When you hear Alkaline go over very kind of busy instrumentals, he doesn't sound as clean, and that's because he likes to move up and down the scales vocally, and this tune has got a lot of room for him to do that. You've got a very kind of simplistic chord routine going on underneath. You've got very kind of classic dancehall drums, and then a bit of floaty pad texture above, but that's pretty much it, and it's still powerful in the way it's put together. So production wise, very clean.
Let's go, passion.
Again, the flows he's able to move around, I think, is something that Alkaline doesn't get enough credit for, to be honest with you. And I said there'd be a lot of pauses before you start saying it. I like the fact that he's able to really kind of move around in regards to the sort of rhythms he's using, because, again, it's quite easy for this tune to sound repetitive. It would be quite easy for it to sound repetitive, but he's able to really switch that up by moving from one area to another, by kind of going from very skippy pattern to a very choppy pattern vocally. Really good stuff, and it keeps the whole thing interesting.
I'm skin like Ivy. Fucking amazing. Motivation.
You know what? I love it when Alkaline does that, you know, when he does that very kind of skippy, kind of like really amplifying that use of pitch kind of mutation, I suppose. He's able to move around from a very low to a very high to a very low very quickly. And the auto-tune obviously assists, but it gives it such a unique sonic texture. My ears are constantly going, I don't know what's going to happen next, and it's amazing for a listener's perspective. See what I mean about the instrumental?
She never planned for fuck. She
just that little clip there. Very stripped back and simple, but still powerful. You've literally got bass, pad, drum, and chord. That's essentially all you've got in that. There's 4 parts to this instrumental that are weaving together very, very nicely, and it sounds huge. Like, it sounds really, really well produced, very, very powerful in its projection, but the vocal still fits in that nice open space in the middle sonically, and I think that's something a lot of producers get wrong. They don't leave the space for the vocalist they're working with, and Alkaline has that massive vocal range, and it just kind of slots in perfectly in the middle, you know, really, really nice. It's a really nice cohesion between production and vocalist. See what I mean? Who else is doing that, really? In dancehall, who else is giving those really, really charismatic vocal slides? There's no one who is projecting that much of a vocal range. If we're being entirely honest, people, there isn't anyone bringing that much of a vocal range in dancehall right now. Davido kind of does it over in the Afrobeat scene a little bit more, but it's not as wide and as quick in its transition. I think Alkaline has such a unique thing there. Even when he's on a less hype kind of frequency, I suppose, it still has this. It has such a natural kind of. It naturally draws you in, and you can hear that subtle lower down pitched vocal underneath as well, which gives it that extra level of depth and texture. I think this is kind of masterful, to be honest. This is Alkaline doing Alkaline at Alkaline's best, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Love this as an outro, you know, really, really nice. And there we go. That was Hostage from Alkaline. This was our reaction and analysis, breaking down the tune, breaking down the instrumental, and breaking down the vocal performance, because that's what we do here at CubCamTV. And if you did enjoy that, do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like and a comment. And do remember, my friends, you can catch me over on Breakfast with Kovu on Trickstar Radio, 7 till 10 in the AM, Monday to Friday, British time. You can check me playing loads of new music. We do run a section on Thursday specifically dedicated to new dancehall music as well, so you can catch me there. Hopefully you did enjoy the reaction as well. The album is out now. I'm going to do a couple more off the album, but that's it for me for now, so we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.